start Wednesdays with the anything but independent. Why gammon is the ultimate insult? Well, it says in both the Quran and the Bible that you're not to eat pork, but you know, no one should be outed like Rita Ora. Unequal Britain and its richest citizen. Palestinians need more than your pity. Donald McIntyre on Gaza grief. Mourners hold funeral for the 58 people killed in a massacre on the Israel-Gaza border. Now, I want to draw a comparison to this, right? So you've got the Ashkenazi-controlled Jewish army mowing down innocent men, women and children, and the US has done nothing. In Syria, where they did a false flag of a chlorine attack, over 130 Tomahawk cruise missiles were launched at them. No one died in the Syrian false flag. 50 to 60 have died, 2,500 injured. If it was any other country, it would have been invaded by now. Can you see who owns Washington? No Windrush victims. Now Javid admits 63 may have been expelled. May have been. So he's not sure. Or is that just his way to try and soften it up? Oh, they may have been. May not have been. But they may have been. I know they have, but if I say have been, everyone will be pissed at me. So I'll say may. Metro. Choose that girl. Don't know. 63 expelled in Windrush fiasco. Oh, it's 63 now. Says Home Office. At last, Twitter takes a stand against trolls. Oh, the trolls are the Satanist ones. Meghan in limbo. Oh, more parasites. I think this parasites are in every paper again. Will you be glad when this Saturday's gone and this parasitical wedding that no one wants to see and no one wants to pay for especially is out the way, and then we've just got to look forward to them getting pregnant and bringing another parasite into the world. Now Dad says he will risk his health to be at wedding. Star. Deck and Anne return. I'll be there. Prem star dies in fireball smash. Ex-Villa Ace had just taken kids to school. Yeah, don't know him. The scum. Royal wedding latest. Dad U-turn after Meg plea. He will go if docs let him. I'll be there. Don't know why that came out as an Irish accent. 3 days to go. Nuptials news on pages 4, 5, 6 and 7. Who wants to read any more about the parasites? Is dressed handmade dandy. Star Wars character on solo Prem gown. And that's the front page. Someone's got a dress. That's the front page headlines for the scum. Telegraph. Royal wedding drama. Yes, the royal wedding is a bleeding drama. That's all it's there to try and distract you. But because no one's paying attention to it, no one gives a shit about it, they're starting to realise their brainwashing is worn off. And now they're starting to wonder, where can we go and hide when the whole population comes after us to stretch our necks for what we've done. Economy at menopausal moment. Bank of England deputy sounds warning of a productivity slump ahead of the next big thing. The next big thing being the ultimate stock market crash. Gaza agrees with tears for the tiniest victim. But it's okay because Israel did it. They were following the Ashkenazis. At least you know where Nazi comes from now. Ashkenazi. Act now on customs or EU will profit, May told. I'm sick of all that bullshit. Withdraw, scrap the 72 Act. We're out. None of this bullshit. Scrap all the bullshit that's been signed in between, including the Lisbon Treaty and the Spain, the Barcelona one, and just get rid of them all. And then lock all those that signed us into dictatorship up. Some will demand a little firmer punishment, though. Well, I'm with them. Bullshit alert. The Guardian. That says it all, really. Palace and paparazzi. Thomas Markle is the latest victim of an abusive relationship. Piss off. The age of rage. Why is everyone so angry? Because they start to realise all the bullshit that's being carried out by a government that has one aim: to exterminate us all, until there's just enough useful idiots left around to run things for them as slaves, and their payment may be food if they're lucky. But that's what a dictatorship is. You've been warned it's coming. Carillion fall blamed on hubris and greed. Well, what a shock. There's something we didn't figure out for ourselves. Same old story, same old greed. Directors too busy stuffing their mouths with gold to show any concern for their workforce on or their pensions. Javid finds 63 cases of Windrush deportation. He's done that all by himself. Believe that, you believe anything. Julian Assange, exclusive. Ecuador spent millions on spy operations for Assange. Okay then, where's your evidence? Oh, you've got none. We're just expected to believe it because you put it in the paper. That's what I thought. Express. It's all about the war. Dam busters 75 years on. Yes, fighting for the banks against Germany. And we're celebrating it, apparently. Ulster veterans, we've been hung out to dry. Welcome to the real world. I do want to take Megan up the aisle. I do want to take Megan up the aisle. Palace anger over dad's paparazzi deal. New heart scare puts Markle Sr. in hospital. It is all just bullshit. The other paper earlier where it says it's the royal wedding drama. That's all it is. It's to keep you distracted from what's going on. Don't look at what they've been up to in the past. Don't look at the paedophiles in Parliament, the corruption in the courts, the corruption in the councils, the corrupt police. Don't look at that. Look at this parasitical wedding. And it's amazing how many different stories they come up with about this parasitical thing. Mirror, apparently fighting for you. Secret of the royal wedding. Brilliant pull out inside. We show you how you've paid for all their luxuries. Ant and Deck back together. Dad's heart op setback. I'm just too ill to take Megan up the aisle. Thomas Merkel says he wants to go to the wedding but needs major surgery today. So, all the papers have told a different story, and that's how you know not to trust any of them. Because they're all a bunch of parasitical lying scum. Talk about parasitical lying scum. Daily Fail. Another souvenir historic royal wedding edition, Margaret and Snowdon. Meghan's dad wants us to come, but heart up might stop him. Now let's get rid of the parasites. Let's see if we've got any real news. No, just more bullshit. Remain doom-mongers talk down our economy. Yet a record number of Brits are now in work and more foreigners have jobs than before the referendum. Right. Bullshit alert. They're not. They've just sanctioned everyone, so they class as no longer unemployed. You know, you should have one measure. What each successive government does, it changes how you measure the statistics. It's quite simple. If you're signing on, if you're claiming anything, then you're either unemployed or semi-unemployed. That's how you work the figures out, and they are 2 or 3 million above what they reckon. Brexit, Britain's booming. Does anyone, you guys tell me, do you feel like the economy of Britain is booming? You feel really positive about the future, do you? No, I don't think so. Aye. Scotland rejects Brexit bill. Some bullshit about sexism. Babies put at risk after watchdog lied to families. When will enough be enough? Anyone that's in a position of perceived power or authority lies and gets away with it all the time. This one here could put babies' lives at risk, but well, she can just resign and carry on as normal, can't she? Because there is no, you don't pay a penalty for your lying. In fact, if you're Tony Blair, you get promoted and made into a billionaire and all that sort of thing. Because you lie. If they lie, they should be sent to jail immediately. She should go to jail, definitely. The mother whose child was killed by an Israeli bullet. Bonfire of the Vanities author Tom Wolfe dies. A chapel fit for a parasitical wedding. Millennial rail cards hit buffers. Key Tory pledge to win over younger voters has been derailed by cabinet row, I learns. Chancellor promised reduced fares for millions of passengers 6 months ago, but rival minister refused to pay for scheme. Now, of course, if it was still a nationalised industry, they'd just go, we're cutting the fares by half. Because they still make billions profits on top, but all fares could be cut in half and they'd still make profits. But they're greedy, as all private corporations are. They've got one job: make money, make money, make money at any cost. If it means sacking hundreds of thousands of people, do it as long as you make money. So another lie by the government. What a shock. You'd never have suspected that. The Times. Markle sparkles. Sticking up your oracles. St George flags too imperialistic for World Cup, say police. Or as they're more correctly known, the Knights of Malta flag. Switch off mobiles at 10 PM to stay happy. Huge study links late phone use with poor sleep. May warned her customs plan might not be legal. And the picture's that Tom Wolfe who died. Well, you can see there all the different papers had virtually the same story but changed in different ways, and it is going, it isn't going, he wants to go, he doesn't want, he can't make it, he will make it, he won't make it. So all the bullshit misdirection that papers are out there to do send you looking all over the place, so you're not looking directly at the real criminals, anyone in any perceived authority.